Hey, what's up? My name's Matt Taylor, and today we're talking about one-shots.
Tavern Talk!
Alright, so this is the first of what will be many one-shot adventure reviews. A ton of people have sent me their published adventures to take a look at, and I very much plan on doing so because I am loving all the fantastical goodness that is within them. The format of these reviews will be first objective, how long it is, what level the character should be, the party should be rather, the price of the module, and stuff like that. Secondly, I'll give my humble opinion on how difficult it would be for a DM to prep, how fun it could be for the players, and how compelling the story is. Hopefully from that, you can decide for yourselves whether or not you as players want to play this adventure, or you as a DM would like to purchase the module for your players and for your group. As with all my reviews, I'm not paid whatsoever by anyone for doing any of this. It's all completely personal opinion, and I have no obligation to say anything nice. I'm doing this for fun and to help out other DMs and potential D&D players. So, that's enough of that. Let's get started. This publication is called Blood on the Trail, and it was written by Jeff C. Stevens. It is available on the Dungeon Masters Guild for $1.50, or you can buy this in a bundle with other adventures written by Jeff Stevens for a total of $7.95, and you get 8 other supplements, including Blood on the Trail, with that bundle. The module is 20 pages long, 11 of which are the adventure, 7 appendix pages, and a couple pages at the beginning to give you the title and set the scene with some art. The adventure was made for a party of 4 characters in mind, starting at level 1 and rising potentially to level 3. To help the Dungeon Master with guiding the session, the module includes plenty of maps, creature stat boxes, and battle stat trackers. Also for the DM that you can see here, you can see that there are gray boxes, which are include information directly for you, Dungeon Master, and this is not to be read to the players, but to kind of help you in your mindset in guiding the adventure, and as well as text in white boxes that is to be read to the players. Then it has either scene setting narration or bits of dialogue. The only problem that I saw in the module is that it doesn't really label who is saying the dialogue. So you kind of make sure you have to read beforehand, which character is speaking, so that you make sure that the party doesn't get confused. To that end, you Dungeon Masters will have to do a little bit of prep at least to make sure you can run this adventure effectively, and honestly, that can just consist of you reading through the module and making sure that you understand the characters, what they're doing, the NPCs and their motivations, and what are all the things that could happen, so that if your players get confused on what they're supposed to do, you can give them a little bit of information that helps guide them in the right direction. The story consists of the player characters meeting a key NPC named Bale Farnsworth Havensack Deer, who is a gnomish merchant and inventor. Of course he is. Bale's problem is that he has rented out some horses to another adventuring party that has apparently either been captured or has gotten lost, and they need your help, PCs, to go and find them and bring back the horses safely. I actually like this a good bit. It's cute because Professor Farnsworth from the show Futurama, this sounds exactly like the kind of thing that he would commission Fry, Leela, and Bender to go and do. And of course, the Farnsworth name is right there in Bale's name, the NPC. So it's kind of a paying homage to Futurama, a show that is very dear to my heart. The party then goes on a trek after accepting this quest to follow the trail of these inexperienced adventurers that need your help, PCs. And along the way, they meet a few sets of baddies like wolves and boars. Things that seem like they're designed to give the party enough experience to level up if they encounter them. To get the party to their objective, 2 goblins by the names of Toots and Gurk are found arguing on the trail, and the party can attack the 2 goblins if they wish, but they then surrender very quickly. The party can intimidate the goblins to get some useful bits of information that are already built into the adventure for you, Dungeon Masters. Basically, all this information leads the current party to a goblin camp where the previous adventuring party is being held captive, along with the horses. The main part of the adventure will inevitably happen at the goblin camp, where the party will have the opportunity to fight wargs, plenty of goblins, a goblin boss, and if they've reached 3rd level by this point, There's even a half ogre thrown in for good measure. Now, one of the good things is that they are not required to be level 3 or even level 2 by the time they reach the goblin camp. The encounter, or the module, includes encounters for the goblin camp that is scaled to the party's level. So there's not really any pressure to have any kind of pre-combat before you get to this main part of the quest. When the party rescues the adventurers that are held in the camp, they have a handful of NPCs that can help them fight what would what might otherwise be an impossible encounter. It's made to be pretty difficult and challenging, make the players think. After defeating the goblin camp or escaping, for good measure, you can throw in a bear encounter on their way back to Bale if you'd like. To me, I think that this would kind of be anticlimactic because, after you finish the main encounter, you kind of want to have a sense of completion, at least I would. But if your party is just really enjoying the combat and wishes that there was more combat, you can throw in the bear. That could give them that extra burst of energy that they were looking for. Now you might be thinking, that sounds like a lot of combat, and you'd be right in saying that. However, I do think that this is a perfect adventure for new DMs or new players, or combinations of the both. Even experienced players, I think, would enjoy doing something lighthearted for a change, and something that's intentionally quick. Say if your group needs a break from your homebrew sessions that are more stressful and full of tension, or something from Wizards of the Coast that is a bit more heavy on the details in the adventuring. All right, that's it for the review. Thanks for joining me, and I hope this was helpful to you in some small way. Please consider subscribing here on YouTube and connect with me directly on Twitter at Silo_DND for some sweet D&D banter and musings. Thanks again for stopping by, and good luck on your adventures.